Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby. I was out here in the garage today, and I'm always trying to think of things to do videos on. And a gentleman by the name of Terry Nathan, who's a real good customer of ours and real good friend, happens to make these guys, T-Track modules. And his company is tkits.com. It's t-kits.com. And at the convention, he let me have one and asked me to bring it home, put it together, and see how the club liked it as a portable layout for our club. And we've had pretty good reception about doing it. We've just been busy getting ready for our fair and so forth. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble this thing and give you guys my impression and what I think of the whole T-Track concept, as it were. And anyway, I'm going to stick this thing together. I'll show you some pictures of it first, and then I'll stick it together, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is pretty much how this kit comes. When the kit comes, it's wrapped in a saran material all the way around. All the components are laid in there like such. And I'm just going to set the pieces out here. We have an instruction sheet. We have what appear to be two corner bases, because we have feet that go in those T-nuts, I would assume. We have two end pieces, and we have two side pieces. And these holes are for the electrical connections that T-Kits supplies at a charge. The wiring packages are extra. But the concept of T-Track uses Unitrack, so they've got some Unitrack joiners in here that go to this block, and this block is designed to fit right in that hole, and then this is your bus block, I believe. I don't exactly know yet, I haven't opened the packages, but these were given to me separately, and they are purchased separately. You buy the module and you buy the electronic parts separately, the way I understand it. And then we also have a top. So let me get started assembling this thing, and I'll probably just wind up gluing it up and putting it together and then let you guys take a look at it. One thing I did notice here, and I thought I'd mention this to you, these are these are made out of some real high quality wood. I don't know, Terry probably knows, I don't know what this wood is. It doesn't matter, I'm not a wood person. But I noticed that it's 5-ply plywood, thin 5-ply plywood. And I'm assuming, and I know this one's gotten wet because the roof at the fairgrounds leaked on it. And it is still straight as an arrow. I don't know how much water actually got in the package, but they're really, really nice and straight and flat. Just thought I'd pass that on to you guys. Okay, everybody, here's what I wound up with. I didn't follow the instructions, of course. I'm an American male. But the instructions want you to put all the four sides together first, along with the bottom with the T-nuts in it for the legs. I chose to glue everything up and set everything together, and I knew I had a bunch of bungee cords, so then I used bungee cords to hook it all together. And the mistake I made was putting the top face down on my paper that I was working on, and the newspaper stuck to all around the edge of the top. But you know, live and learn. Once you make one of these, and it's very simple, it's a very simple assembly, and once you make one of these, it should be easy to do another in the same way, or do it the way the instructions say, and do the outside first and then put the top in last. But overall, it's not dried up yet, but overall I'm happy with the assembly of it, and I can see by the match of the corners and everything that it's square, which is the important part. So I think I'll just let it dry up, and we'll see how it looks in a while. Okay guys, here's a look at the underside. It's not dry yet, but I decided to flip it over and take a picture of the bottom of it. and I can see on the bottom that all the corners are squared up and matching perfectly. So I'm going to say that it's good to go until it dries. By the way, I'm kind of an overkiller, so I went ahead and put a bead of glue all around the inside edge of the top. Anybody that's experienced may have a little different opinion. My idea on this particular module is to cut a creek bed across it at maybe an angle or something, but I have some southwestern structures, and I'm going to try and assemble this with some southwestern structures and try and motivate these guys out at the fairgrounds to make a few. But so far the construction went perfectly, and all of the cutting of the wood and everything was perfect. The one thing I might say, and it wasn't clear to me in the instructions, but it is when you start putting the pieces together, there's a cut here and a cut here that allow this leg piece. Am I in the... Oh, I'm not in the picture. There's a cut here and a cut here that allow this leg piece to go in, and then there's a piece where it's not cut along here. Anyway, there's a notch in this piece of wood right here, and obviously the notch goes towards the end because it fits into the two groove halves there. It'll make sense when you look at when you get a kit and you look at it. But I just wanted to mention that. Okay, well, let's wait till it dries and we'll see what it looks like. For the 1400th time I've told you that. Okay, guys, it's been about an hour and a half, and I let the glue dry up, and I took the bungee cords off, and I have sanded all the edges and made sure everything is smoothed up and butted up, and this is what we have. And let me just show it to you. Here's the end joints. Let me see if I can turn it to the light. So it butts up nice and smooth. The top joints. The other end joints. They're nice and smooth. It looks like there's something there, but it's a glue line. And then here's the bottom with the feet. Glue in there is still not dry. And basically the concept is that you set it on the table. You have some Unitrack across the front edge, and they just clip together with the next one via the Unitrack. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little construction video, how easy it is. And all I needed was what it said there, a flat tabletop. I used some bungee cords. You can use clamps. I even thought about using waxed string. I have that I used to use at the telephone company, and it would have worked. I could have pulled the string up tight enough. There's any number of ways you can hold it together until it dries. But the object is to make sure that it's square. The top of it is square, because this top piece is square. And once it's square and it's the proper length here, from here to down there, then you can put your Unitrack on there, and the Unitrack hangs over. I don't know what the specs are on T-Track right at the moment, but like a 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, and it allows it to clip into the next one. And then level them up with the legs, and you can just set them on top of folding tables. And I've seen some pretty nice layouts at the convention with them, and I'm kind of looking forward to having the guys at the club do some of these so that we have a little layout that we can move around. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that little how-to video. Not really a how-to. The instructions are very self-explanatory, and you don't need any skills really, except to make sure that the joints are all together, everything is cut perfectly. And a little sanding block or a piece of sandpaper with a wooden block, and you're off and running, and your module is ready to go and ready to have scenery put on it. So anyway guys, I hope you'll consider a little bit of T-Track, and as usual, thanks for watching.